Alrighty, so we're currently in the city today, and I'm going to teach you about the exposure triangle, which is it's basically a triangle of these three things. It's called ISO, shutter speed, and aperture, which is probably my favorite thing. And today we're out in Hyde Park, and there's two locations we're going to go today, which is one of them. We're here right now, and there's another location which will be much more further ahead. But today I'm going to teach you about how to master those three things. And so let's get straight into it actually. So the first one is going to be shutter speed. So your shutter speed for daytime wise is going to have to be a bit more darker. So you want to go towards 1f to 200 since it's a bright day and there's not really much clouds. So you're just going to want to have that. Plus, if you want to shoot vehicles and stuff, which is literally just straight out here, you want to be able to capture it really fast. Say for example, the water here. You want to be able to capture the fast movement of the water. And so if you want to go for a slower shutter speed, say 1f of 20th, you want to be able to capture the slow. This will be able to capture it really slowly. See how the camera is actually, closing the shutter, opening and closing the shutter really slowly. That's what shutter speed does. Is what it just captures that shutter movement really fast or really slowly, sort of thing. And then you can do so many things with shutter speed, it's not even funny. And that's literally one technique, which is literally just doing those. And then if you want to be able to do say for example that 1f4, which is really really slow, you want to be able to really stand still, and it just captures that really slow movement of the water. It won't actually focus on the water, but that's okay. But you just want to really stand still, because that's how long exposures actually work. That's how they work. It is literally just that. Just by using a slower shutter speed, and that's how long exposures work in terms of cars and stuff like that. Let's actually capture some cars, even though we're all the way over here, but I like the way. Let's actually try and capture this bus. See how the bus is moving that slow? It's because and the photo actually, it looks like the bus is actually traveling 100 kilometers an hour, but it literally is not. So that's one part about shutter speed, which is actually quite fun to use. And it also experiment as well, because it creates that say for example the Christmas lights I was using the bulb movement. I was using the bulb mode, and that can actually be very useful to actually capture and actually learn about shutter speed as well. So you can actually capture those lines and stuff as well, which is also quite cool to do. I'm just going to go towards another area. I'm just trying to think of. I've not been here I've been here a couple of days ago, but it was pouring with rain, so I didn't really want to shoot a POV today, because fuck that, it's raining. The next one will be aperture. God, aperture's gonna be a hard one. It gets bright too. So we're going to move on towards the aperture. But also, I'll give you more subjects as well. So you want to go for an aperture of f9 or something. That's a really medium. I'm going to call them really medium aperture, because it's not as focused and stuff. So this is just the bird here. So it's just it's very focused. It's sharp, but it captures everything around the bird. Whereas with lower shutter speed, you want to be able to go to a higher shutter speed. No, a lower aperture. Gee, I get those two mixed up because I'm speaking way too fast. Let's just calm it down. So you want to go to higher shutter speed, and then also a lower aperture because of the sunlight, because it's not nighttime. So we're trying to capture everything with these fins, because they're absolutely beautiful. So see how there's that massive blur, and also because my aperture's at to f6.3 now. It's kind of awkward, but let's get a bit more closer towards it if we can, and just captures that, just that detail shot, if you will, because those are the most important things, is just detail shots. What the? Okay, yeah, no, that's because I've got a higher shutter speed and everything else is really overexposed, which is completely fine. That's the whole part of the game of photography, is just trying to figure out your own settings. And also, if you do want to complete your own camera settings, or just know everything about them, come with the word settings, and I'll send you a little bit of a freebie guide as well. Let me try to figure out what to shoot now, because I had an idea, but now I don't. I do and I don't. I always like those. It's actually quite cool. We're also the higher shutter speed because it's really bright. So I was going to go for one of the 320, I mean. Just go for a these look really weird. Really weird. Can't really see what I am shooting, so I'm just trying to figure out where's that red thing. There it is. Wait, no, that's not me. Where is that red thing? It's tiny as fuck. Tiny. Tiny as. Tiny as. Anyways. Ooh. So that's how aperture works, is literally just that blurry bit, which is always people wanting to figure out how to get that blurry shot. It's just literally just the aperture and figuring out the rest of your settings just by doing that. To try and figure it. I've not been for a while, so just give me a minute to just let my brain update in terms of ideas. Because I had ideas, but I was also trying to figure out a spot to shoot and stuff. So that's like the biggest thing I was trying to figure out. So, but like the thing is, I like to warm up, which I don't usually do. But I should. Thanks to Life Through Optics, he says he warms up before actually shooting stuff, so you can actually get an idea in terms of what he's actually trying to shoot for the day. So we're just going to try and we're just trying to warm up now before we go towards the second location and stuff, because that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Kind of like that angle. That is like I can't see because it's. There's like I don't know if there's a guy sitting there, but I can't really shoot very. You can't actually see him. So it's not ideal. Alright, let's try. It's usually a busy place. Hyde Park is usually a busy place around Sydney. If you are around Sydney, Hyde Park is always busy, and you can. Sometimes you'll see photographers here and there, but you don't really see them unless it's a photo walk or something like that, or rather. It's 30 degrees. Apparently it's supposed to be raining all week, so I'm like, I may as well record a video before it rains and stuff. Oh, man. Ooh, oh yeah, there's some macro shots right there. Sick. figure out my settings already. Nah, I don't like this angle. Maybe, just maybe we could do something like that, just a leading line. I can't actually see what I'm doing. That looks alright. Looks alright. Okay, let's see. Just trying to think now. There you go. Alright. I always get this waterfall part. Always like to get this, especially with slow shutter speed too, which is quite cool. Watch. See how the water is like freezing somewhat? That's what you want with a slow shutter speed. It does the exact same thing with cars, which I did say earlier, but I'm just going to remind you again in terms of what slow shutter speed can do. Especially during the daytime, you got to make sure you need a tripod as well before you actually do stuff. Like this. You definitely need a tripod. I'm just handling shit because fuck having a tripod sometimes. So that's just me personally. See how the camera's just shaking? That's just me because I'm trying to move. Well, I'm just trying to, can't really stabilize hand movement. Can't really stabilize hand movements. That's also going to be a big challenge as well. So, yeah. And this church is always nice, right in front of me. I think it's a church. I don't actually know. I've never been inside it, but I'm going to assume it's a church because there's always weddings and stuff all around it. And it captures some beautiful shots of this mix of purple and a mix of pink. As I am testing out my own little photo style. If you haven't seen on Instagram recently, I've actually been testing out a bit of a little project that I'm trying to do for this summer and stuff, which I will be sharing shortly. It's an upcoming thing. So I will be asking you guys on Instagram, and also on YouTube as well. I'll probably should be a bit more active on the YouTube community somewhat, since there's a lot of you guys actually subscribing and all sorts, thanks to my shorts. Well, there's a lot newer subscribers, I should be saying. So 436 of you have subscribed. So yeah, thanks to all of you for actually subscribing and enjoying my content. It's just a guy sleeping, so I didn't want to wake him up. I like to make sure I'm not going to disturb people because I'm speaking too loudly. I like this shot through the chairs and stuff. There we go. I'm probably going to get sunburnt today, so that's not great. That's actually going to be not great. Not good at all. Alright. I think we're going to go towards the next location. We're going to explain a little bit about ISO, because ideally ISO is going to be a lot more better in the second location, and also I'll talk about a lot more about the other settings just to give it a little bit of a recap as well. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next location. center point. So the wolf is actually just right around there, and we came from there, as you can tell, as I did film some stuff before we got over here. So yeah, but we just got here, and now we're just taking photos of this chess piece, which I found quite interesting. Didn't really actually see this chess piece the last time. So yeah, this is the second location where I'm going to teach you about the third part of mastering the explosion triangle, which is literally ISO, since we're going to go inside here if we're actually allowed, because they're doing some sort of stuff happening in there. You can go through there. Yeah, Cockatoo Island is you just go through the wharfs, which try and find one. It's just the entrance there. If you're around Sydney, and the wharf is just there, and you go towards like Wharf 5 or something. So it's my second time coming here. The other time I didn't actually really record much besides recording on Instagram stories and all sorts. So yeah, it's quite a interesting place to go towards. Just gonna try and cut off that construction there. But yeah, you can come through here. It's a quite nice day. But yeah, ISO is a good thing to use with nighttime photos and just darker areas, especially. Since it'll give you, it's basically a assistant for you, like a light assistant, basically. Like that's what it's literally all about. Just gives you assistance between light and darkness as well. So yeah, instead of trying to carry around a flash and stuff, you can rely on ISO, and then you flash to a bit. But it's a good thing to use. It's a really good thing to use ISO, which I didn't really use much of. So we're just gonna go ahead. Actually try to, there was a construction here the last time I was here, so. Okay, so we're just inside now. Alright. Here we are, we're just inside this factory part of it. So I find it quite cool. Yeah, it's just like old parts. I wasn't sure what it was beforehand, since I thought it was a jail. I thought it was a jail, but not too sure what it was. So I'm gonna guess it is a factory. Oh, it's not really a good photo. No. It's quite difficult to actually grab some stuff and try to do this. Oh, that's glass. I thought it was plastic. But it ain't. This looks quite cool. Just using that lighting bit. I don't really know exactly what they're doing to this place, but it sounds like it's a big job. Sounds like a big job to be doing. Yeah, like ISO, I'm using 1600. It's daytime as well, so that's a good thing. Could just go like that, and then capture just go like that. It just helps you out in terms of other stuff like this. But since it's daytime, it's pretty useful. It's pretty useful. So once you get towards the sunlight and stuff, you just scroll down towards ISO 200, maybe 100, because we don't really need that much ISO. But yeah, that's just all what it does. It just helps you with those situations. Kind of like this. What are these buildings? I don't understand. I actually don't know. What is this building? Let's try and get no. I was thinking of something, but it's completely not really great. Not a good idea. Not a great idea. Oh. Cool. What the? Okay. Let's just drop a ISO and stuff. Yeah, it's just basically just like this little area, and oh, that looks sick. But you can't actually see. And now I can't see. There we go. The PVO setup I have is just really awkward for those lower angles, because all you can see is just my legs. And I know my legs are huge and all, but you know, I gotta actually grab like a live through optics thing where I just put the GoPro on my hat, on my bucket hat. But the thing is, bucket hat, I don't really wear hats very often, so I don't actually think of it. So, but yeah, no, it's okay. This setup is alright, I like it, personally, for my sake. Just gonna use that leading line to direct something. This is where me and two other mates were just at. We're just up here actually, and there's actually a really good, really good location to shoot just with models and stuff, especially. And there's that tree that you see of self-portraits of me just over there. Sorry, I was pointing out, but I didn't actually direct the camera. But yeah, it's a good little location to go to. And also back to ISO. ISO I used a lot with nighttime concerts, just like little gigs. I'm just gonna say concerts. It's just let's just do concerts. Concerts, pubs and stuff like that. I used to shoot with with drinks. And I used to shoot with all these other things, and I had to use ISO because the natural light itself, it wasn't that great, so I had to use ISO so I can actually be able to capture light inside, or like be able to capture light of the product and stuff. So that's a really good thing to use. Also, I'll show some examples anyways as I'm talking about it. And it's a great thing to do. It's a great way to really use ISO. And yeah, we're just gonna go up here because I think you can anyways. But yeah, we're just gonna shoot a bit more up here, then I'll talk about more of the conclusion part about ISO as well. Well, not ISO, just all three of them. Actually, if we can. That looks quite cool. Alright. Ooh, that's just a little adventure for me to go by myself in towards the city, and also to go out here. Oh man, I like it. I like going out over here and recording some videos, taking photos, talking on camera too. Is this the place? Yeah, it is. I was thinking, like, how do I go? I thought I was going somewhere else. Man. See? Look at this here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, eh? And you got the upper bridge just that way. And I don't know what this area is. I think this is like, I can't remember the view. I can't remember. But yeah. Alright. Is this area close? No, but I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say I could hear people. Let's get a shot of this crane, if I can. Always like to shoot through things like that, because I think it's quite cool. But yeah, that's about all I can really say for those three. I've had to master the exposure triangle. Just try to really experiment and really try to master each one, and just take it day by day and not just overwhelm yourself, because that's what I did. Stressing myself out because I kept thinking to myself, I have to know everything within the day, because that's what those videos do to you sometimes. The thing is, you don't have to know everything. Know everything. You just gotta take it by one step at a time, and then you eventually become a lot more better with your camera, your photos, and everything along the way. So yeah, that'll be about all, guys. Please like and subscribe, and also check out the Instagram, and also check out the camera setting cheat sheet as well. They'll take you under 5 minutes to literally learn about camera settings as well. Also with the camera setting cheat sheet as well. Take it. Just learn about it slowly. Don't overwhelm yourself with it. Every single information that I've put into there, I've made it really simple and easy to read, especially for me. So I was like, just trying to look at it from my point of view when I started out. And literally, I think it's probably, this is quite biased, but I think it's actually a really good thing to download, especially for free. And guess what? You can use it without mobile data, literally. Like, at this point, I could literally go on my phone, look at it, and I could literally download it without even going on YouTube and typing up how to use Aperture or how to use etc. So Yeah, alrighty, that'll be about all, and I'll see you guys in the next one.